So the Buddhists teach selflessness, but they don't think that we should have no self. They just say that we should get rid of the self that we don't have, and we should be left with the self that we do have. Okay? So the self that we don't have is that part of our self-protective nature is that we exaggerate, we have an exaggerated sense of identification and reification with negative states of mind. We have particular states of mind, we get traumatized and freaked out, and then our mind like emblazons them in neon and inscribes them in stone. This is the real truth. The world really sucks. You're really helpless and powerless. Remember this. Don't forget it, okay? And it's so true. And then it has, to use the words of a paraphrase for the idea of reification. Reification means, according to Peter Berger, a great sociologist, means something that you made yourself, you forget that you made it. And you act as if it was a real thing there before you, that it's just the way things are. And of course, this is the nature of all our social confusion. This is why language can be misleading, or conceptuality, because we develop mental concepts like self-concepts. I'm a helpless, powerless child. I'm the person my mother didn't like, or my father didn't like, or my siblings were too tough for me, or whatever, I'm too small. And then we make it, we take a judgment that we made at some point in our childhood, and we make it a reality. We act like that's the reality. Oh, because I felt that way, and because I decided that at that point, it must be really true. I must be really helpless and powerless. And then we identify with that reified sense of self. So the mind can deceive itself. The mind plays these games on itself, and when we make a false assessment, when we make a cognitive error, our natural tendency is to think that's reality. That's what it really is. And that habit, what they call the mental habit of reification, in the Buddhist psychology, that is the devil. Okay? The devil isn't anybody. It isn't anything. It's our own capacity to bewilder ourselves or bewitch ourselves by reifying our own mind's activities.